This is Optimal Startup Daily, episode 402, Thinking About Starting a Business in Retirement by Mike Lieberman with MoneyMiniBlog.com. And hi again, I'm Dan. I am your host here on Optimal Startup Daily, and I'm here every day reading to you from some of the best blogs on entrepreneurship. And if you've been listening for a while and you're thinking, geez, they've never covered this topic, and I'd love to hear about it, let us know, and maybe we can find a blog post that will cover that. So share those ideas with us at oldpodcast.com. That's the word old, O-L-D, podcast.com. But for now, let's get right to our post for today as we optimize your life. Thinking About Starting a Business in Retirement by Mike Lieberman with MoneyMiniBlog.com. If I were to ask you which age group has the highest self-employment rate in the United States, what would your guess be? You might be surprised that it's the 65-plus age group. Quote, self-employment in the U.S., the self-employment rate among workers 65 and older who don't incorporate is the highest of any age group in America, 15.5%. U.S. Bureau of Statistics. What could be the reason? Well, it might be because the retirement landscape is drastically changing, and how much time people are spending in their retirement years is one of the biggest factors. Your parents and grandparents may have spent 10 to 15 in their retirement years. With our increased lifespans, this next stage of life may last 20 to 30 years, a pretty big difference. This is causing people to rethink what they want to do during this time. That stereotypical vision of spending days on the golf course between traveling still exists, not as much as it did in the past. People are starting businesses as a way to keep their brains engaged and sharp. The extra money doesn't hurt either. Are you thinking of starting a business in retirement? I mean, why not? It can be fulfilling in a variety of ways by helping you to ease the transition from your career, or keeping you mentally on point, or putting an extra zero or so on your retirement savings. Take a moment to think about the times in which we currently live. Has there ever been a time when starting a business has been so easy? The internet has completely changed that paradigm and made the barrier to entry ridiculously low. It's also added to the overwhelm because there are now so many different types of businesses to start and ways to start them. Just thinking about that might freeze you in your tracks. By getting your head in the right mindset when starting a business, it can help to set you up for success. How? Great question. A question is where it all begins. The answer can easily be found on Google, much like everything else. It can also lead to paralysis analysis with all of the information available, thus causing you to stay frozen and not move forward. Let's make sure you stay in motion, okay? To help you, I reached out to Kevin Lyles. He's a certified retirement transition coach and head of education at Rock Retirement Club. I posed this question to Kevin. What's the most important thing you'd ask someone that was thinking of starting a business in retirement? He said, what do they want to get out of the business? That will lead to how I could counsel them because there are many possible answers. We'll get to the answers, but first, let's talk about why this is a powerful question you must answer. Sound good? The importance of this question. It's time to do some reflection to understand the importance of this question. Think back on your career and life for the past 30 to 40 years. How much of your time did work take? We'll do some quick math to put this all into a better perspective. There will be assumptions in numbers, and they'll be low, but don't get caught on the numbers. They're just to prove a point. There are 168 hours in a 7-day week. Working 9 to 5 equals 40 hours. Commuting to and from work for 5 days is about 10 hours. You spend another 10 hours a week thinking about work when you're not there. That comes to a total of 60 hours dedicated to work. That's about 35% of your entire week. We didn't even talk about how work also determined how you spent those remaining hours. It was necessary at the time for you to survive. As you enter retirement, work can mean something new to you, and you determine how much time you spend with it. This is why it's important to start something that supports the vision you have for your retirement. You now have full control of your time and what you want to do with it. Is the importance of having a clear vision making more sense? How to answer the question. These are common answers to the question that Kevin shared with me. 1. Money is required. For some, the money might be required to continue surviving. If this is the case for you, consider keeping some type of employment. Starting a business and having it generate sustainable income in a short time will be a challenge. Now, if you're a few years out from retirement, you might want to get a head start on your business now. 2. Having extra spending money. Let's say your retirement financial plan is all set. Your expenses are taken care of with no worries. In this case, starting a business might be a good way to pad the savings up or a way to do some additional activities without touching your savings. 3. Legacy. Legacy is a word that has multiple meanings. Leaving a legacy is something that's personal to you. It might be leaving money to others or leaving your footprint on the world. However you define it, your business might be how you leave yours. 4. Being a problem solver. Solving problems is the first answer people gravitate towards. They've done something in their career for so long, they transition to consulting in that field. There also might be something else you're really good at that people will pay for you to help with. 5. Purpose and meaning. We spoke about the amount of time your career has taken on a weekly basis. When that's gone, there will be a big void. The void will be from the time standpoint, but also identity and structure and self-worth. This is one of retirement's biggest challenges. Kevin said, quote, "If they've been working 10 to 12-hour days for 30 to 40 years, now they wake up and don't know what to do with themselves. Having a business can really fill that void and give them some purpose and reason to get up in the morning." You just listened to the post titled, "Thinking About Starting a Business in Retirement?" by Mike Lieberman with MoneyMiniBlog.com. Are you confused by all the compliance laws, regulations, and requirements these days? Leica makes the process simple. Leica goes beyond integrations. Their platform connects to your everyday applications and applies actual human expertise to a robust software that powers your compliance. Leica easily connects to your applications and instantly creates tailored policies based on your business. Then, compliance experts guide you through automated workflows designed to help you conquer certifications like SOC 2, HIPAA, and GDPR. Leica is the only compliance platform that offers a true integrated audit solution. No more messy spreadsheets and miscellaneous audit documents. Their team of experts manage your audit from beginning to end with full progress tracking through the app. Leica's more than just a one-time solution. Maintain 100% confidence in your compliance program with custom monitors and alerts. It can be really difficult for us to understand compliance and figure out the requirements, especially when considering our budget. But Leica does the heavy lifting for you. Optimal Startup Daily listeners, get 20% off when you join. Visit heyleica.com/OSD to get this exclusive deal. That's HEYLAIKA.com/OSD. That's all lowercase, to request a demo and get 20% off when you sign up with Leica. And a big thanks to Mike for this post and to Kalen Bruce as well, the creator of MoneyMiniBlog. Kalen and his wife had $24,000 of debt and they wanted out, so he became a student of finances. Well, they're now debt-free and building wealth, and he shares what he's learned over the years with you on MoneyMiniBlog.com. That's a website featured very regularly over on one of our other podcasts, Optimal Finance Daily, where we narrate blogs covering personal finance and money topics like how to save more, make more, and invest more. So check out that show for some great content from Kalen. But I think that does it for today. I thank you very much for being a subscriber to the show and being here with me each and every day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.